To trust or not to trust? Have you ever been involved in a Funko trade where you're not entirely sure who the other person is? So you go to your favorite Facebook group and basically have people vouch for them and then eventually do the trade and everything works out? Or have you ever been a part of a trade where you trade with somebody that you do not know and they do not send what they're supposed to send because they're shitheads? Well, that's what this video today is about.
Well, sort of. It's actually about someone who has done transactions with somebody in the past, so they trusted them, but they still got scammed.
So over the years, Heather and I have been involved with trading and doing all sorts of stuff with Funko Pops. We have been burned a couple times. And there's one that really stands out for me. And this video is more of a educational thing where we want to talk about maybe what you should do or just at least give advice, because after we read this story, we felt absolutely terrible for this person.
Yeah.
But the one story that stands out for me the most was somebody was doing a trade with me. We were communicating, everything was going really well. And then all at once, after I think I sent my package out, the person stopped communicating with me. And then they ended up blocking me. And it became this whole thing.
I remember that.
And then eventually down the line, you posted about something, then they tried to trade with you. Then you were like, hey, you traded with my husband, but you never sent the stuff, or boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And then that person eventually sent me my stuff.
Yeah.
It was insane.
It was wild.
But this is what people out there are willing to do. They're willing to screw you at every turn. And if it's not Funko, then maybe it's Thrill-O-Joy. If it's not Thrill-O-Joy, maybe it's Mischief Toys. If it's not Mischief Toys, then it's something entirely different.
Okay,
maybe not even the
let's
spectrum of collectibles.
Let's not put Mischief Toys into this. I like to think we have a very good community.
Heather, you got shitheads in all communities.
Yeah.
Things happen. I can't say they're all the greatest, but so far the community seems to be fucking awesome. We've cultivated a great community, but you never know. Somebody out there could be hiding in the shadows and screwing people over. And that's what we're gonna talk about. And this app happens to involve NFTs.
Yeah, which is even crazier, because if someone is scamming you for like a package in real life, like I say in real life, I mean not on like the digital side, a lot of times you could potentially stop that package in transit when you realize things are fishy or you've seen no movement. But with something like this, you're sort of shit out of luck.
Yeah, and that really sucks. You really, really have to trust the person if you're doing like a digital trade, which I guess over the course of time, we're probably going to forget this whole NFT thing since NFTs are pretty much gone with Funko. But for the time being, people have been doing a lot of trades. And this particular trade was a heavy one, actually, because it was for an Arcade Series 2 token.
Yeah, like the redeemable. The
redeemable, which is what you get for earning all those points through the Drop Arcade, which is something that people were vying for to be a part of that number. It was like 333 or something like that.
Yeah.
You had to like fit that bill in order to get this token. I didn't go for it because I forgot about it, but had I done that and then I traded the token and then I didn't get what I was supposed to get, I would have been a real pissed off panda. I would not have been happy about that. But before we do this, go over to MISCHIEFtoys.com. We're going to be at New York Comic Con this year. It's going to be an absolute blast. The exclusives are amazing. The apparel's amazing. The pins are amazing. Our Night of Mischief event that's outside of New York Comic Con is going to be amazing. It's going to be the biggest year ever for Mischief Toys at NYCC. And we want you to come to our booth, 1070, visit us, check out all the stuff that we have available. We're going to be telling you all about the brand new day one exclusive this upcoming Sunday during our Gastlecast live video, but we're also going to be showing our patrons. Our patrons will see the day one this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Actually, we're going to start at 8 p.m., but then we're going to come on at 9 p.m. We like to give patrons an hour to hang out before we come on.
Yeah.
But we're going to give away our day one exclusive AP to one lucky person that is on our Patreon. So check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast and check out MISCHIEFtoys.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Follow us on Instagram at Mischief Toys. It's going to be a banger. It's only a couple weeks away. If you haven't gotten your Thursday ticket, go and get it now so you can come to the Mischief Toys booth 1070. So let's talk about this scammer. So this really sucks.
Big time.
I read the story and it sort of ends on a really sad note. Not the fact that the person got screwed, but it's really the response that they receive from Drop, which is not a bad response from Drop, but it's just a sad end to this whole thing. So do you want to take us into what happened here?
Yeah, so I'm going to read it directly from your phone because you had it pulled up. But basically, this person posted that a well-known member of the group, which is Funko NFT Collectors Buy Sell Trade on Facebook, reached out asking if they still had the Arcade 2 Freddy token available for sale. This person told him that it was not for sale, only for trade. Are we able to say the name of the scammer?
I would say their code so people don't like trade with them, like their .dp name. We can say that eventually.
What's their...
But they're not from this country. That's one thing we can say.
Okay.
They're not from the United States, rather.
So basically it was for sale. It was not for sale, only for trade. He said that a friend of his would send him the tokens for the Dungeons and Dragons Master Set.
This was going to the person scammed.
Yes.
And then the person scammed was sending the token for Drop Arcade.
Yeah, the person scammed was going to send the token for Drop Arcade, and then he was going to receive the Dungeons and Dragons Master Set. So he basically said, when I receive the tokens, I will send it. Since we know each other and I trusted him, we've done many transactions over the past 2 years. He told me, well, you know me as well. To lock in the trade as fast as I could, I sent it to him. A little later, he would tell me he told me he would send it back because he had been scammed and didn't have the Dungeons and Dragons tokens after all.
That's a crazy turn.
Yeah. I asked him to return my token. He said he couldn't access his account from his phone. He would need a few more hours until he got home to send it from his PC. No clear updates. Last thing he told him was that he would be home in 30 minutes, but at the point where this person is posting this, it had been over 6 hours.
Oof.
At one point, it even seemed like he blocked me, but the chat is still open. Does anyone here know him personally? Could someone please help mediate the situation? I tried so hard to get this token that I made so that I could make a good trade. Now I feel extremely sad and disappointed about what has happened. P.S. This isn't a duplicate or fake account from someone who stole his name. I found all our transactions in the chat history.
Oh, wow.
So the reason he's saying this is because I looked through the comments, and apparently because he was known in this Facebook group, someone had duplicated this guy's name and scammed people.
Oh.
Yeah, but this was not a scammer account because they had done transactions.
This is the real
past.
deal.
Yeah.
Okay. A guy he's traded with before.
Yes, he's traded with him. So he posted all the screenshots. He transferred the item to the guy. There's proof of that. Give me a few minutes. And then he said, I'm gonna send the token back. I got scammed. Because the scammer is claiming he got scammed from the Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So the scammer is saying they got scammed. That's
by someone else for the
beautiful.
Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Beautiful.
It's basically just showing you everything.
Their conversation, and him getting the guy who's getting scammed by the scammer.
Yeah.
Basically. So that's what it says. So then eventually in the group, this person who got scammed is posting like, I got scammed and here's what happened. Then he's begging for the scammer to like give him his token back. He's like, come on, just do the right thing. And this scammer apparently never shows back up.
Yeah, so for everyone who's watching this, the scammer's wallet is ZB3G2P.DP.
Yes, so do not trade with that person. Do not do business with that person. Stay far, far away from that person.
And their first name is Pham. P-H-A-M.
I think you pronounce it differently.
I think I pronounced it wrong. I'm really sorry for butchering that, even though, you know, this person's sort of crappy. No one deserves to have their name mispronounced. I just don't know how to say it.
Yeah, well, that person, he's scamming and he's running scams. I don't like that. So
There's timestamps all over this. This conversation went on for hours and hours and hours. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah. So this person really got one over on him. And by the way, the token from Drop Arcade Season 2 is valued around like $450.
Yeah.
And it's already been
crazy.
sold. One thing that happened during all of this is that a lot of people were commenting and they were giving their condolences and like, man, this sucks so bad. We're so sorry it happened to you. And this one person comes in, I don't want to say their name either, I'm not trying to give out names, but this person came in and he's like, hey, I got 2 extra tokens, I'll give them to you for like D&D Funko Pops.
That's really
Maybe
nice.
this will help you like obtain your master set. Like it'll help you get closer to that.
That's cool.
And it was wonderful. Like seeing somebody help somebody when a scam has occurred, it really, I don't know, it brightened my day. You know, to see that somebody was helping.
I saw that. It was
I thought
really
that was
sweet.
wonderful. Yeah, it was wonderful.
So in the comments of that original post, someone said, he blocked me a couple years back after I helped him, but hopefully you get it back.
Oh, that's awful.
Lots of people saying like, hopefully you get this worked out. Someone said if he's on his phone, he might want to try the desktop site of his browser. I had a weird interaction with the same guy this morning. I hope this works out for you.
Oh, jeez, yeah. So it's like kind of well known, right? People knew who this guy is.
Someone else a day later said, also had a weird transaction with him this morning where he asked to buy some of my packs, but said he doesn't feel comfortable sending money first.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
See, that's a telltale sign that you got some sort of scam going on is when first off, when somebody is promising something that doesn't make any sense. They're like, I'm going to give you this great thing for your not so great thing. That's obviously something that'll kick that off, that you know that something's wrong. And then also the person is very pushy about the trade, or they're really pushy about the whole thing. Now, there are some people out there that are pushy that just want to get the transaction done and they want to get the trade over with. But you got to proceed in caution, especially when you're dealing with something that's $450.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess around with that.
So here's another guy saying, did he change wallets? I just looked at transactions that I have done in the past with him, and this wallet is completely different.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
See, and the thing is, we don't know what happened here. That person has not resurfaced. There's no more information that we've received, but we definitely wanted to give out that code, the drop wallet name, so people don't get scammed in all of this.
Yeah. Oh my God, this gets even crazier. So the guy who stole the token put it for sale on Drop Marketplace.
Yes. Yeah, and I believe they may have sold it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they sold it.
So it was up for sale for $445.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's really screwed up, you know, to see something like this happen. You got to be really careful with the NFT stuff. I've traded a bit, but only with people I actually know. I've never traded with anybody that's like a complete stranger. Although I think you can build a relationship with somebody online and potentially trade and be safe. But this person knew this other person, traded with them, and then they eventually became a scammer. And it's really hard to give advice with something like that because you don't know when the person's gonna fucking turn. Like they literally turn on you. Yeah. It's messed up. So horrible. This person who got scammed, they emailed Drop. And this is the sad part of it, is that when I read this message, that's what made me make this video, because I feel for this person. I feel really sad for them.
I do too, and to them it's a last ditch effort, and I think that they knew that Drop wouldn't be able to do anything for them. But, and I think most people would. I mean, it's almost like asking Funko to help you if you purchase a pop on eBay.
Agreed.
Right.
It's awful. So here's the message. It says, hello, Drop support cannot get involved in a situation between two users. I'm sorry to hear you were scammed by a bad actor. Kind regards, John. John, you did the right thing. I mean, what else can you do? But, you know, it just really sucks. It really sucks that this person got scammed. Nothing can be done about it. To your point, it isn't like you can get scammed at Target and then you're going back in, you're like, somebody stole my money or somebody stole my product from Target that I bought or whatever, you know, and then get some sort of resolution. It's just not going to happen. It has to be between you and Target. It has to be between you and Drop. It has to be between you and Funko.
Yeah.
So I really do appreciate this person having the last ditch effort of reaching out to drop to just try to see what can happen in this. I feel terrible for them. Look, when it comes to trading, you have to be incredibly careful. Timestamps, especially when it's an item.
Like a physical trade.
Physical item, timestamps. What else? Because we have all sorts of trade stuff in our Gastlecast We Hunt Together group, which is a great group. If you want to do good trades and feel safe, that's definitely a safe place.
Yeah, I would say PayPal goods and services.
100%.
Specifically if you don't know somebody. Now, there are people that I trust 1000% that I do friends and family with, but if I don't feel that way, I'm using goods and services.
Go into the group and see who vouches for the person. That's like humongous too.
Yeah.
That helps a lot. And it's interesting because in our group specifically, they'll ask about that, like who vouches. And if I know the person, I will vouch for them.
Yeah,
and
same.
And I feel like they feel, okay, if Chris and Heather vouches for them, this is their group, this is like their community, then this guy's a trustworthy guy.
Yeah, I hope that people look at it that way. I mean, some people might not. And really, I mean, there's probably people who pull scams, like really weird scam. Like we had a guy in the group who was like, they made a fake account of somebody who is real within the community, joined our group and tried to scam somebody.
I remember that, yes.
Luckily,
I remember that.
it was brought to our attention before anything came of it, but I mean, that's so scary. Like, how do you know? And you know, one thing that I loved so much that we used to do, but Facebook pulled it down, is we used to have a feedback thread.
I remember that.
So there would be like everybody's name who did trades, and people would tag the person in a comment and add like, you know, I did a transaction with them, like +1 was like it went well. And if it didn't go well, they contacted one of us and we would, you know, a moderator, and we would handle it. But Facebook considered that post spam because it was getting people to tag other people in the comments, which is crazy because you see posts like videos and stuff all the time where like I could see a funny video and I'll tag you in it because it's funny.
Right.
So why isn't stuff like that pulled?
That's
it was
stupid.
so frustrating because it wasn't like we were trying to get tags. It was just like we were trying to build a trustworthy community.
Yeah, and definitely if you're trading within a group like that, you definitely want to talk to the admins or moderators as well if something weird's going on. That I highly recommend that because that used to happen with us a lot. Not so much as anymore.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not seeing as many trades as I used to. But seeing this happening, it scares the crap out of me. And it scares me from trading anything NFT. I would say just proceed with caution, anything to do with NFT.
And I would also like to note that admins and moderators of a Facebook group can't necessarily do too much. I mean, they're not going to be able to like magically get that guy's token back, but at the very least they could warn others about it and or kick the person from the group.
Or reach out to them. There have been scenarios where something weird's happening. I reach out to the person that, you know, it happened recently.
Yeah,
there was
something weird happened.
a person in our group, and they're like, I'm working with this other guy in the group. Something weird's going on. Can you reach out to them and talk to them? And I did. And I sort of, in that conversation, it sort of worked itself out in the conversation. But at the time, it seemed like there was a scam going on when and the end result was it didn't look like a scam was going on. It was just a weird situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, you got to protect yourself in scenarios like this. Don't get scammed by people. Obviously, I can say that all day, and somebody will find a way to scam somebody, unfortunately. We've been scammed, like we said before in the past. But luckily, that one time, that story I mentioned, somehow that guy listened to Heather and was like, okay, I'm just going to send this stuff. That was so crazy.
Yeah, he must have really wanted that new trade that I had
Big time.
in order to do that, because he blocked you and everything. That was I couldn't believe he did it.
Yeah, but that's people for you. People are shitty. That's how it goes. And we feel so sorry for this person in the NFT group. Hopefully, you know, the love and support that was shown by another member, you know, I think it'll go a long way for him.
Yeah, hopefully
I hope it makes him feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But we want to know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below.
And also, do you have any tips on things to look out for, because I'd really like to make a generalized video about trading.
100%. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah, let us know all that and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Notorious Esme, Michelle D, Christopher Stevo, Deuce, Chavo, Hassan E, Justin and Stacey McKenzie, Craig Matthews, Mac the Ball, Celeste Crawford, Josh Swan, Nikki Papadop, FunkoFan626, R. Perez, and Calvin Lee. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast for more details on what you need to do to join up on Patreon. And our Patreon is really, really fun. We go live with our patrons every single month via Google Meet. We hang out, we show upcoming Mischief Toys things, like we are going to be showing the first day NYCC Mischief Toys exclusive on this call and giving one of those away, an AP in fact. And we're also going to do other giveaways while we're there. It's going to be an absolute blast. Come and join up, hang with us. Let's party on a Saturday night. We spend a few hours together chatting, hanging, and just having a load of fun, laughing, and everything else. So come and join up on patreon.com/Gastlecast. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and a little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. You don't want to miss our new content. We have a blast here. Come back and watch us live every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. And in this upcoming Gastlecast Live on Sunday, we're going to be showing that day one exclusive Mischief Toys NYCC figure. And we're going to talk about a lot more. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. All right, that's all we've got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.